press it?
Yeah. Always.
Alright.
I got my finger on it. It's waiting on Destinies.
Yeah, you're like off camera, little John. Come this way. Come in this way. Ah, shit, fuck.
Live from beautiful downtown Hialeah at everybody's favorite comic book shop, the Goblins Heist. Tonight, back from a long-deserved rest, Little John. We all blame him. And special guest later on, Mr. Fawad Siddiqui.
I got a seat here for you, Fawad. What are you doing?
The host with the most, the lovely, the talented, the one and only, Mr. Wandamar. Everybody give it up for Mr. Wandamar. Get the people going there. Gotta love him. He's like bacon. Everybody likes him.
What do you... Oh, gosh.
He's grabbing stuff from the car because...
Julio Valle is on. Raul Maderas, Cuckoo Cachoo. I'm just waiting for more people to come in to really start. This is everything that we read.
We didn't read a lot this week.
We were busy. We were busy.
We could talk about books.
Talk about life.
About ongoing series. About things that are happening in the universe.
How about you, Little John? What's happening with you?
Just, taking a bit of time. Taking care of my dad, working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you done with your prostitution?
No, that's a lifetime thing.
Well, it's a lifetime thing. It's a lifestyle thing. So
yeah.
You're dedicated to it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there aren't many more careers for someone, this good looking.
Why do you just, always have bags? And you always have things. And you always, like you're a jaunty mess.
I want to be a bag lady. That's my...
You're one of those people.
When I grow up, I want to be a bag lady.
Actually, does anybody want anything to drink?
Well, now's not the time to do it.
Bag
you want something to drink? Is that what
you want
you're
something to drink? I'll get it for you.
Wow, John's gonna get it for you.
A root beer, please.
Root beer. How about you, for what?
I'm a healthy person.
How about water?
Are you doing healthy?
Orange juice.
There's no orange juice. Orange soda.
It's Minute Maid.
That's
Minute Maid. That's pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade.
I guess that's
what
what
actually
passes
pretty
for
good,
healthy in this shop.
Okay.
This is water.
These aren't free, guys. We
I'll
pay
take
for
a
this.
water.
No, it's the same price.
They're on the show. They get
They're on the show.
It's not about that.
You're on the
You don't
show.
even listen to the healthy part.
Thank you.
This is very.
See how many grams of added sugar it's got.
That's healthy.
Oh, it's only got 40. Total grams
Meanwhile,
of sugar.
I am enjoying a nice wall trap. It's not volcanic water though. I like volcanic water.
Total sugar is 40 grams.
body
It's 40 added sugar. 80% of my added sugar
old.
is...
That's how you get old, when you just sit there and complain.
I'm just happy to be outside
My
of my
spleen's
house.
vibrating. Romaderos, welcome back, Little John.
Thank you.
Alex
Happy to be
Cabo, what up?
Oh,
Romaderos, for what with a bag of comics? I bet they're all Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like. Oh.
Yeah, welcome back, Little John.
They're the High Republic. I've got to start reading the High Republic now.
Yeah, we've been busy this week. If you guys have been, some of you guys seen us on Whatnot. If you haven't, look on online. I just updated the website, so there's links to our Whatnot, link to our Discord, and we're just taking 50 people right now. So once that runs out, we'll probably close out the Discord for a bit, and our Facebook page. So in case you guys want to know what's going on, it's all there. And and then I gotta put this on the Discord. A lot of people are getting on Discord. I'm glad you guys are getting on there. I'm gonna head over to the Discord right now and post stuff. And
if you're like me, you never heard of Discord in your life, you're not alone.
Discord is like its own little server. So look, I'll show you Discord right now. See? So we have you join the Discord and you have a general chat. There's a gaming chat. There's an art chat. There's a comics chat.
No,
There's
it's
a
chat
spoiler.
rooms.
Yeah, so it's chat rooms. So everybody posts different stuff.
Type ASL.
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 Why ASL?
Yeah, then all the people will tell you their age, sex, and location.
No, man. Why?
I know chat rooms.
You know, chat rooms. Is that is that recent? Is that AOL
That's
like
old school. Because right now you have
Put
to
backslash
include
me.
people's pronouns.
Put /me jumps in a lake.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Type it.
I don't want to type it.
Type /me.
Backslash is I
Backslash
know,
me?
forward slash. I don't know about backslash.
Does 50
Oh,
push-ups.
backslash is right there.
Does 50 push-ups and eats.
Jumps in a lake.
No, that's forward slash. Then you need backslash.
That's not that's backslash.
Do forward slash.
Forward slash.
Me. Space.
Space.
Jumps in a lake.
Jumps in a lake. That's it.
Yeah, I did it. See? They
Yeah.
put it in italics. That
That's-
means you did the action. Wow, that shit still works?
Yeah, well, it's the old school language.
It's like 20-year-old chat room.
So get on the
knowledge.
Discord because we have
Whatever.
different stuff and like that we can talk and I use it to
Wow.
talk to everybody
Cool.
on here when we're not on the
Hey,
on
let's
the
do some
fucking
cyber sex.
cyber sex. Remember
Message
cyber
a
sex?
message a chick.
No, man, you're not doing that. Jesus.
That's what it's for. That's what chat
No.
rooms for. Remember chat rooms? Cyber sex.
Aim.
Hey.
Aim always so much.
You're
Nah,
usually drinking that
that-
Arizona green tea. And we haven't had the Arizona here. See, you want Arizona green tea.
Oh, you
You
can't
ain't-
always get what you want.
It was called IRC. IRC.
Oh
Internet
my
Relay
God,
Chat.
IRC. I remember
Internet
that
Relay
shit.
Chat.
Dude, I remember like
No, you don't because you don't know what ASL is.
because we didn't do ASL. We didn't do all that shit. It was just metal shit. We talked like people. But I remember
Metal
IRC.
chat rooms. Yeah.
Like metal chat rooms, and there was like a local metal scene, and a lot of people fucking talked through there in the punk rock scene. I mean, I remember, I guess some people did. I don't know codes and shit. I could type like a fucking person, so I just typed like a person.
Let's go on some message boards.
I remember being like 18, 19, and I hung out with this dude, and his name was Hypoluxo. And I thought, oh, that's a cool name. Why is your name Hypoluxo? Because he lived on Hypoluxo Road. And he hung out with me and my friend Miguel, and we like drank
He
and
was
shit.
named after the road he
Like
lived on?
he named it. Well, that was his chat name. That was his chat
Oh.
name. And so we hung out. We hung out on IRC. We were always talking shit. We talked comics, but he was like 30.
Did you meet him in person?
Yeah, we hung out one time. And I remember we drank, and we ended up going to like we were like drinking and talking shit in the car, and then we stopped in Bow Harbor. And we had to pee, and nothing was open, so we peed on top of those lights that they point up at the palm trees,
Mhm.
and it got steamy from the pee,
Nice.
and it smelled,
Memories.
and we were laughing.
Memories.
I remember that. I
Good
remember
times.
being really high and I'm like, dude. I told my friends like that was kind of dangerous. Like we
Oh,
didn't know this guy. We got in his car, got high and did drugs.
That's
and
what the
things.
internet used to be about. That's what it. Back before all this like weird, gross, no privacy stuff. You know, there's a cabal of these dicks like Zuckerberg that didn't believe in privacy. They decided to make the internet like mandatory. You have to give your real government name. You have to have pictures. Back in the early days of the internet, everybody was pretending to be fucking wizards and dragons and shit, and like you wouldn't know what you were gonna
Pretending.
talking to.
Yeah.
You didn't know what you were talking
So
to.
then
There were no pictures.
you would go do the cyber sex thing, and then it's
Yeah.
like, and she's like, I take off my shirt. I'm like, yeah. And then I take off this, and then she's like, then I put my thumb up your ass, and then I do this. And you're like, ooh, like I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, cyber sex. But you were probably talking to like a fat man.
Yeah,
In
most
Missouri.
likely. Yeah, most likely.
It's a good old internet.
And
That's
I-
when the internet was
And
good.
I still think about you, Hank.
Yeah, man. That's when the internet was
Yeah.
great.
Rumor
Those
Daryl,
times,
you
John.
should stock up on cherry coke. You never know when I might pop in that show. Wait, there you go. Rumor Daryl's might try to show up, so we have to have cherry coke for him.
So, what's
But
your
it's not
early?
happening next time.
Hey, chat room. What's
I'm
your
drinking
hey,
Barclay
people
beer.
streaming? What's your early internet experiences?
By
What
the
was
way,
your-
Diet
what was your-
Cherry Coke is the shit.
By the way, what was your first screen name on internet?
Meat Hook.
Mine was
After my character.
Meat Hook. How about you?
Oh no,
John?
and then it was Shazbot for a long time.
Shazbot. What about you? John?
I don't remember.
You remember? You don't want to say it. It's
No, I
embarrassing.
have smoked that memory out.
What about you, John?
Manowar.
Manowar.
Man
Nice.
of War.
For
Mine was-
Mental Manowar.
Mine was the Wookiee monster, spelled with one E
1E.
instead of
Actually, I
Wookiee with
spelled
two
mine
E's.
mana like
I thought
in
Wookiee
Magic.
was with an
NA.
I.
Like Magic the Gathering, you fucking nerd.
Manowar. Because no, the original Manowar was taken,
Nice.
so I did Manowar.
No man.
Manowar.
I just remember
What's
I
your
remember
early
going
internet?
on there and people were like, what kind of name is Meat Hook? Like, why would you name yourself like? But it was Meat Hook with 2 zeros
Nice.
instead of O's. Yeah.
I was hanging out in the Star Wars chat rooms and things.
Yeah. I was.
By
There's
the
so
way,
many.
that painting is pretty badass. Is it done or are you
No,
still
no,
have
no,
a couple
that's
things
a bunch
to-
of-
John's
That's
changing
a
the
cover.
subject because John has a shady internet pass.
Yeah, a shady ass. He was like Pony Sex 1000.
He was
or something.
buying.
I think
like,
he was.
He was in
Yeah.
those dirty
Yeah,
chat rooms.
yeah.
Okay, I used to play a lot of MMORPGs and
Yeah.
I always had a female character.
Ah.
Okay,
It's all
now
female.
we're
Princess.
talking.
Princess.
Now,
Crystal Light or
catfishing.
something.
yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
what was the catfishing? So his early
Yeah.
screen name was a girl name.
Johnny
Catfish.
Hey,
The puzzle
what-
pieces
what-
are coming together.
Hey.
So you're Johnny Catfish.
No, that's what they call it now. We didn't call it catfishing back then.
Oh, one of them.
Guys,
was,
tell us your AOL fucked up names that you used.
Dude, I can't remember that far back.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not that far back.
What a liar.
God, he's such a
I
liar.
remember getting the free AOL hours in the mail.
Yeah.
You know what
all
happened
the
to us?
hours.
I remember,
Too many.
and if I say this, my
Get the
friends
CD
will
in the
remember it.
mail.
It was called Boca 5. It was,
I remember that.
there was a
I
server
remember.
that we had that was originally from CompUSA, and it was used for CompUSA. We stole the password and everything for it. So me and my friends had free dial-up for like 2 years.
Nice.
And I remember we were like put on there and everything else. Like, Boca 5. And we had to be like, and I remember my friends would be like, call each other. We would call each other, hey bro, Boca 5's down, dude. Boca 5's down. That's it. It's over. It's over. Like, dude, wait for an hour. Wait an hour. And then an hour later, bro, Boca 5's up, bro. Boca 5's up. Boca 5.
Let's talk some books, guys.
John doesn't like this.
I know.
John was too old to enjoy any of this, so he ignored it until the
He was in
internet-
his prime in the
What are
90s.
you talking about, bro? I was on AOL before.
He sent the first dick pic. He was the guy who sent the
John
first
was
dick pic.
yeah, he's in history.
He
He's in
probably
history
sent the
books.
first
Dude,
dick
that
pic.
must have taken all day
It
to
did.
upload.
Yeah, I was in there for a long time. And then he couldn't move the
All
camera.
day.
1989, using a 10D5000. John, who you
Sent
are?
the tap for a dick pic.
24-hour
Sent-
upload.
It took
This
24
is one
hours.
small step
The dick-
for
the dick
man,
slowly.
one dick for mankind.
One giant dick for mankind.
Slowly. Now, a day
Slowly.
later.
Oh, he sent me his picture. Why? What does he look like? Okay, I mean, I think he has like hair. Oh, his
God.
hair looks nice. And
Yeah,
is that his
Man, hey,
head?
that was one small dick for you.
That's
One
his
giant
dick.
dick for mankind. Well, one giant dick for you. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
My first online name was El Gato, Matt Pasquale.
Nice, maybe.
Funket, Funkete or Funket was Alex Calvo's first name. The other ones that are not sharing have horrible first names.
Yeah, yeah. it's a
Or you
dick.
have a boring one, like you're like 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
There's a lot of 007 people ending with their
Yeah,
thing with 007,
yeah.
XXX, XXO.
XXX before and XXX after. What
Yeah.
is that supposed to be like
Because you get first in the list on the left.
for XXX?
Sometimes there's some shit like that.
Oh my
I think
god.
one
You are
of-
knee deep in this shit.
Early on, I went through a phase.
I just used it to download shit back then. It took forever. Like,
Mhm.
I just used it. I remember like the first MP3. It was like an Iron Maiden MP3, and it wasn't even AP3. It was like an
dude.
AIFF or something.
Dude, you remember the early days of when Napster and all that shit? These mine from home. But you remember my early days of Napster and shit where like it was all unregulated. You can get all the music you want, whatever music.
Oh
you
yeah,
want,
yeah. And all the viruses you wanted to.
Every song in history.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's sell some comic
Let's
books.
sell some
That
comics.
was good.
Which one are we doing first?
Oh, I love that one.
Which one? This one?
Should we do
Yes.
Superman?
Made in Korea. Number what is this? Number 4. I haven't kept up. I read 2 and I didn't
Alright.
keep up.
The book did start off slow. It's. I love this book. It's so good. The little robot girl is so badass. She takes a shotgun blast to the face this time, but it's so good. She really wants to be a superhero. She
I
really-
did read the end of the last one. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
She-
So this
and
could
it turns right here.
because he's hanging out with those guys,
Yeah,
right?
but these guys are a bunch of fucking dicks.
Hmm.
So it takes a really bad turn, but then she tries to stop what's happening from happening, and she pretty much does. It's really good, guys. This is a series that if you haven't picked up, you really should pick it up. I don't know if I have any number 1s left anymore,
I'm waiting for the graphic novel.
but I say
If they do a graphic
it's a
novel.
great book. I would love to see something done with this story. The character is really, really fun for me.
Made in Korea. It's called?
Yeah, it's a really good book.
Hey, you remember this? What? You can type that.
Yeah.
I had to type it.
So if you oh no, why? Good Asian was a drag. I couldn't get it through.
I have
through
like
Good
2
Asian.
customers that love it.
Good Asian is if you're into crime noir, good for you. I'm not that into crime noir,
So we're in an age right now of Asian stuff.
but made in
We're
Korea
pleasing our
Diversity.
future.
for me is
We're
way
pleasing our
better
future
than Good
Chinese
Asian.
masters.
Right. We're in an age of Asian stuff right now. Because, and I think it all spurred by those hate crimes people started doing against Asians. It's an interesting backlash.
Yeah.
It's going the other way because first, people start blaming the coronavirus on the Chinese.
And
folks.
they always
Then it
punch
led
like
to
a
some
little
hate
old
crimes.
Chinese lady. Like they never punch like some fucking,
Bruce Lee.
Right.
you know,
It led to
Bruce
some
Lee
hate
looking
crimes.
motherfucker. You know.
And now the reaction is that, you know, we should accept and support Asian people, which has led to a little comic book renaissance of Asian stuff.
Yeah.
Culminating in
anyone
Shang-Chi.
who's not an asshole.
The coming of Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Because we better be nice.
I mean, Chang-Chi.
Although they'd already been dominating our box office for a long time.
The funny thing is,
they're
it was
gross.
banned in China.
Shang-Chi is banned in China?
Mhm.
Dun, 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 dun,
Too
dun.
close to the truth.
Bop, bop. So this book is about Frankly... No, wait. What the hell is this? Frankly in Love meets Shark Tank in this feel-good romantic comedy about two entrepreneurial... Is this what... Is this
You're
what
not reading Made in Korea, bro.
Yeah, you're reading something
It's
else.
made
You're
in
reading something
Korea.
else.
No, that's a movie,
Made in
bro.
Korea by Sarah Suk.
No.
That's
Oh,
like-
this is a young adult novel. It's romantic.
Yeah.
No.
My bad.
I was like, no.
That's because nothing to do with that one. I have
Yeah.
still number 3 back there. I don't have any number 1s or 2s, but I do have number 3, and that's where it really starts.
We'll order the
pick up-
graphic novel when it's available. When
gosh,
it's available after 5 hits.
I'm really enjoying the book a lot.
And I like the artwork. What did you think about
It's
the
very
artwork?
simple. It's very
It's
simple.
really simple artwork, but I fucking dig it. Yeah.
So, if you guys want to pick up a good title to read and enjoy Made in Korea,
Yeah, this looks fucking banger.
100%, super cool book.
How hard is it to find a simple description?
Yeah, this is really cool.
You can actually enjoy it.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Okay,
we'll have
here
more
it
in
is,
the
here it is.
shop.
Published by Image Comics, a Korean 9-year-old named Jesse is adopted and sent to live with a lovely couple in America. Equipped with an encyclopedic brain and socially awkward, the young girl's journey through the complexities of race,
okay.
gender, and identity hits a fork in the road when she discovers she's not entirely human.
Yeah.
Yet, adolescents just got a little more emotional for the world's first true AI system. She's a Korean wonder.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, but they're not gonna know about that. And Matt Pasquale's like, you get we got Fawad and Juan. Who's the other dude? So he must be a recent guy. That's Little John.
No.
That right there. All
He
that
was
right
here from the
there.
beginning.
He was there. Every time something went wrong, it was fucking Little John. No, we don't have the previous issues, Raul. Let me see what you can dig up.
I have 3.
For Jesse, the world's
Three,
first
yeah.
true AI system, growing up means learning to think outside the box. This exciting new 6-issue miniseries will redefine what it means to be a family in an age when biological parenthood is no longer a reality.
That's going to happen.
Yeah. When
Oh, you're
big-
taking 4? All right.
When you start shooting
Julio
blanks, that's
Valley
what
is
happens.
taking
We
4.
have number 3 behind,
Drop the
for
baby.
what?
Okay.
For what? Can you pull out number 3 right behind you?
Made in Korea packs a lot into its first issue. The 6-issue miniseries is ambitious and expansive, worthy of the topic it settles on. There's something lurking in its pages that looks like it'll blow up in later issues concerning the questions that come with adopting a child among couples that can't conceive.
We're okay with
We
it.
all know how that is, right?
That's
We
gonna happen.
get it.
People not able to conceive is going to happen after these vaccines. Watch.
Some asshole says. Some asshole
Somebody
says.
got
made
some
in Korea.
aluminum hats going on.
After some of the
Oh
kids
God, you
that
still
I've
with this with the
seen,
Bob Ross.
Some
I think
people
everybody
shouldn't
needs
be
that.
allowed to conceive.
Well, some asshole says
I have
Made in
mine
Korea
next to
number
my
1 is the
fist
best type of science fiction. It is quiet, relatable, and deeply
Damn,
human.
I want a popcorn now.
It's a confident and polished comic with an intriguing story to tell, and it gets my full recommendation, says Zach Winton, whatever the fuck.
It's a good book, man. Really, really good book.
Yeah, so
Julio, do you
here's
want
3.
number 3 also?
Hey, if it overcomes
got
John's
the-
inherent
I wanna say
racism,
you got it.
you know it's good.
Yeah.
Because you and the Asians, you guys have had some issues in the past.
What? Me or
Both of you.
both of me? I Chinese people don't like me.
Oh yeah,
I have a fucking thing about it. Chinese people don't like me. I don't know why. Everybody else, all the other Asians like me.
really?
Chinese
That's
people, I
irritating.
rub them the wrong way.
Oh.
When I lived in San Francisco, I rubbed them the wrong
Is
way.
it because you look like an evil brute?
Guys, this is the
No, I
world's
think you confuse them.
What are you
smallest
fucking talking
Bob Ross.
about? Anyway, what the fuck is he shelling out now? Small action figure.
John
Really?
ordered these. He likes them.
Really cool. If you're a
Nice.
Bob Ross fan, you need this on your table.
Really
All right.
tiny Bob Ross.
Tiny Bob Ross. Need this?
$7.99. All right, nobody cares. Yeah, let me put them in the-
$7.99.
Jesus.
Tiny
okay.
Bob Ross.
Let's go to something you read.
This.
Aliens.
Aliens issue 6, baby.
I was wrong. I thought it ended at 5, but it didn't. Is it an
Actually,
ongoing
it's
series?
gonna keep going. I think they did so good because they got an ad in the back for issue 7. Holy shit! But
Alex
it's a new
wants to know
storyline.
how much is the alien Bob Ross.
It's an,
Alien Bob Ross.
I mean, the tiny Bob Ross.
he does.
No, how much, John? $7.99.
$7.99. Aliens issue 6. This is the big finale, folks. For all of you aliens heads out there, I know I am, who've been disappointed with all recent alien crap movies and crap comics. This was a return to form for the Aliens franchise by Marvel. A lot of us don't trust Marvel, Disneyizing everything. Well, I'll tell you, they got it right this time.
Oh, yeah.
This story was solid. It was self-contained. It was like a nice new Aliens movie.
It is.
If this is the kind of stuff we get in the TV show that supposedly is going to get made, then hey, I'm okay with it. It's a satisfying conclusion to a good, intriguing story. It brings, like the original Aliens miniseries from 1986, I think it was, 88. When Dark Horse started off with the phenomenal start.
Those were good.
With Aliens Book 1, Earth War, as it was later renamed, which brought the alien menace to Earth in that miniseries some 30 years ago. Well, Marvel is going along a similar track, bringing the alien menace to a orbital station around the Earth where a lot of intrigue happens. We follow the adventures, or the adventure in this case of at the start of the series, he's just retiring. He's the head of security on that station, a man named Gabriel Cruz, and he's got a pass with the aliens. And so he retires.
Like they dated? Like they dated or something?
They may have copulated. Fucked a little. And then he gets to Earth, but every time he tries to get out, they keep pulling him back in.
It is.
Like life, like ex-wives, when they need something. Otherwise,
Really?
no contact. Yeah, it's really good, dude.
No, I'm talking about your ex-wife.
A lot of miserable ex-marriage stuff actually in this comic, and
where you just finally just put your head in the alien's jaw and be like, go for it.
that happens in this comic.
Has it started?
Like the thing first I
I
was
think
like,
it's a
finally something good
metaphor
happened.
for a lot of fucked up marriages. In this is, originally it was a rape metaphor,
Yeah,
male
the whole-
rape.
Was the whole?
It's like,
Right,
so
right.
what you're saying is like an alien's like you let somebody into your heart and they burst
Out like your
and-
marriage,
Yeah, your marriage.
and then they eat your face.
Has it started bleeding into the rest of the Marvel universe, or is it
No,
still
they
separate?
did do to hype it up. They did a month of Marvel covers all across.
Yeah, with the alien thing, yeah,
with
but
the
it never
alien,
happened.
But it was all bullshit. No, this
That
is
was
just
such
a
huge
solid
tease,
story.
'cause they were really good
There is
covers.
supposed to be a Predator Marvel series.
Julio's saying that it was weak that he had to drop it.
No, you're gay, Julio. The problem is that you're weak sauce. And you don't like good things. Look, another thing I want to say is that
Julio Valley has too many teeth in his mouth.
he has way too many. That's why he doesn't like aliens, because they remind him of himself.
Oh, that's what it is.
There is a similarity.
I like his smile though.
We love abusing our
He has a great smile.
I think the haircut too.
wait,
Yeah,
Alex got that thing for his wife.
Alien? An alien?
No, the Bob Ross.
Oh, look at that.
The tiny Bob Ross.
There you
Did
go.
you see the tiny Bob Ross?
We've all
We all, bro. Did you put like stock in the tiny Bob Ross company?
It's fucking tiny Bob Ross, bro.
Do you have like a crate, like a truck full of Bob Ross?
Another thing I want to say is that apparently Marvel Comics hires its artists by going to the Home Depot in Spain and Italy and picking up whatever artists they can find
And
putting
Mexico.
You
those
draw
in
aliens? You
Mexico.
draw aliens? Can you draw aliens?
Because these
Yeah, I can
artists
draw.
must be lined up around the block in these fucking third world countries or second world countries, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And that's all Marvel. If you notice, all like Buttatelli and Cucciolelli.
Yeah.
In this case, it's Salvador La Rocca.
I make a nice alien for you.
Salvador
I
La
draw
Rocca.
her. I draw the alien. They get dripping in the acid.
You know, like when you go to
They
New York
dip in the
City
acid,
sometimes,
they
or like
put
Paris, you see the Chinese artists there drawing,
Uh-huh.
like with the little stand.
And they're like, hey, would you want to draw some aliens?
They're good.
Ah,
Yeah. In Italy, it's
I
just
make a nice
comic book.
face sucker for you. It's a sucker
And
your
Spain.
face.
So this
It
guy
just
Salvador
does
La
the
Rocca, I
thing and-
think he's from
Yeah,
South
fuck
America.
your face. You fuck your face? It's like, no, it's a face sucker. Oh, okay. But they fuck your face. Like, no.
Yeah. Apparently that's what it is. It's lousy with artists because Marvel's hiring these fucking guys, and they must pay them like 50 cents a page or some shit. It must be cheap because you don't see no
Yeah.
American names.
Mhm.
Salvador La Rocca is a good artist. I think he's Mexican or some. I don't know where the hell he's from. He did a long ass stint on Star Wars
La
for
Rocca?
Marvel. Yeah,
La Rocca, I think South American.
could be Spanish. That's South America.
Yeah, I think it's South American.
He's really good, dude, and he does a great job in this kind of victory lap. He was a Marvel artist on Star Wars for like 30 issues already, but he does like nice, clean line. He inks his own stuff, storytelling, and I noticed one thing: he uses real people from his life for faces. I think some of the other artists he's used their faces as reference for people, so they look like real people. So anyway, it's a good story.
It's gone up in subscriptions. We've had a lot of people stay on for the subscriptions. It's, you know,
clean,
I like
nice, good story. A good plot twist or two that you wouldn't expect.
I think it stays true to the Aliens franchise.
Stays true. And now they're going to keep going apparently because issue 7. Now they're going to be a time jump between this one and whatever happens next.
because there's Aliens Aftermath right now, right?
There's another series going on called Aliens Aftermath too.
No,
I
brother.
read that one. I wasn't too into the Aftermath.
Yeah, that one's like a different art team, and it's like
have
Vasquez's
this
nephew or some
weird-
shit.
that was-
I have this
that was-
weird problem. It happens to me with Star Wars books. I can't read them. I read them. I'm like, man. Like, I want to watch it. Like, Star Wars, I want to watch. I don't fucking.
Yeah, Julio's right. The guy does get the likeness of the actors pretty good in the book too.
Yeah.
Well, there's no actors.
Yeah. The guy who's a robot.
Oh yeah, Bishop. Right, Bishop's yeah.
Bishop's in there.
Yeah, and he looks just like Salvador Lurica is a very fun artist to watch.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
guy's good.
Yeah,
Sometimes I question his camera angles. Like you got to handle just his
Does he use
elbows.
like a lot of Dutch angles or
I don't know what that is.
Touch angles.
Dutch angles?
Sideways shots? No.
What?
No.
Like what? Like weird boxes?
Yeah.
I've always heard that. I've always heard pretentious art people say that shit.
Dutch? I never said Dutch angles in my life.
I thought it was an angle where you fart sideways.
Yeah, you fart
That's a
sideways,
Dutch-
and
that's a
then
Dutch
and you keep them there.
And you keep it
Yeah,
there.
That's a
keep it
Dutch
there.
angle.
You hold somebody.
You hold
head
somebody down,
sideways and
yeah.
It's a Dutch angle.
Like you fart in the panel, leave them in the panel. They're like, hey, come on, let me out.
It's a Dutch angle.
That's a Dutch angle.
Anyway, it's pretty good, dude. Check it out if you like it. I don't give a shit. But the other one's about Vasquez's nephew or something.
Yeah.
And it's a little off. It's not as funny.
All right, who read this?
No, it was good though.
I got a
Who read this?
This is great.
John read that.
Okay, Avengers Annual 1, Infinite Destinies. These are supposed to be like weird one-shots,
Key
right?
issue, first appearance of Multitude.
Multitude.
That's a good
Yeah.
name.
It's a guy who has an Infinity Stone for somehow.
Fucking Infinity.
You think it's
And-
supposed to be a warped story? Like these stories are like weird or some shit?
I don't know. The guy beats up both Captain America and Iron Man.
Wow.
So there you go.
You said that like the guy had an Infinity Stone
You
in
read
his
this?
kidneys and had to shoot it out of his dick.
The guy's named Multitude. He's a cyborg or synthoid, whatever he likes to be called. I'm not sure.
Kind of like an Ultron.
Kind of, but he's
Vision.
trying to find what souls are all about.
Oh, like Data.
He's confused about existence.
Like Data.
It's an interesting book. So it is a key issue from Key Collector. Key Collector is actually one of the keys of the week. That one and Spawn, which I did not get to read.
The
So
actual
first appearance of Multitude, a new character that is said to have beaten Captain Marvel and Iron Man within an inch of their lives. I wouldn't say that. They say that's a misspelling there. They say Captain Marvel. It's actually Captain America.
Sure.
He beat him up, but it wasn't within an inch of their life. He handled them pretty good.
I was once beaten within an inch of my life.
Damn.
1 inch.
I feel like showing some of the art to the people.
No, the art's good.
It's really fun.
It's interesting. I always just like kind of flip through it. It's like kind of cool.
So if you didn't get it, if you're a key hunter, pick it up.
Oh, wait,
Good
are we-
book,
are we
fun
doing the
book.
Colin show or no?
And first key, guaranteed first appearance.
Are we doing the Colin or?
No,
I don't know what to call it. We've been just too busy. We don't have a box. We don't have anything. We just got regular comic book boxes and we got bags and boards, folks. Both Silver
So,
Age and current.
I
in case
disappear
you
for
need it.
2 months and everything falls apart.
So this is an annual, huh?
You're right.
What the fuck is an annual exactly?
It used to be a once a year fucking thing where you're supposed to do it actually every 12 issues. And it'll either tie up and also introduce you to a new story arc or help conclude a story arc.
I've seen them my whole life.
Yeah, annuals
In
were...
the summers, annuals will come out.
They
there'll be
were
some
made
story that will go through
originally.
them.
Made originally to be like books that the shops could buy, and it could be like always on the wall. You know,
Oh.
so you could buy more. They would be thicker. They would collect. A lot of them would collect stories or highlights of the year too. Originally, so like they would reprint stuff.
Because when I, in the 91, when I was started collecting 89, 90, 91, you had like DC doing these events across the annuals, Armageddon 2001, Eclipso, which now is getting adapted kind of into Stargirl Season 2. Marvel had
Atlantis Attacks. That was
Atlantis
awesome.
Attacks. Marvel had that one with Baron, what's his face? With the Hydra guy with the...
Zemo.
No, Baron von Munchausen. No, Baron von Strucker. Baron von Strucker was...
Red Baron Pizza.
No, Baron von Strucker, man. Baron von Strucker. I'm not making it up. He's a guy, Baron
He
von
was-
Strucker.
He was
Okay.
on Shield.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
wore green suit. They have had a number of adaptations for him. He
Yeah.
was in one of the Avengers movies for half a second too. And his kids were like Fenrir, the wolf, and they adapted them into the Generation, whatever the stupid
Okay.
show. Anyway, yeah, the annuals, and they had a storyline going through, and it used to be a fun thing. But I never really knew why the fuck they do the annuals.
All right, next up, Hawk.
Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk rules.
Dark Hawk rules. You like Dark Hawk?
I don't like Dark Hawk.
You don't like Dark
But I
Hawk?
know a lot of ladies like Dark Hawk.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It's really
I don't hate-
popular.
Look, I can respect that they like Dark Hawk.
You know, they don't like, Brown Hawk. Brown Hawk is good.
Brown Hawk isn't as big as Dark Hawk.
But
Once you go
it's
dark,
just,
you really bark.
not as strong, not as powerful. But he's
Well,
a
I mean,
good,
look, Brown
but he's a
Hawk
good
is
guy, But you do your back rub afterwards.
What is that about?
He could cuddle.
Yeah, it's about how you use it.
Yeah. Not with not with Dark Hawk.
No, Dark Hawk doesn't matter how you use it.
Yeah. It's just there.
Dark
It's
Hawk
just
to
there.
Deal
Boku.
with
To Boku.
Yeah.
Dark Hawk.
And White Hawk, no one talks about White Hawk.
White Hawk, no.
No, White Hawk is like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, White
And then, and Yellow Hawk is really small. Like,
Hawk. Oh,
he's
you
just
said
a
that,
little.
I
read it.
Notice the joke doesn't work unless the first word ends with a "k" sound.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it doesn't work. It's White Hawk,
yeah,
but Dark Hawk.
It's
Yeah.
like Mike Hunt.
yeah, Yellow Hawk.
Yeah.
No,
Brown Hawks for some reason works still.
Brown Hawk. Yeah,
Brown
Brown
Hawk.
Hawk, yeah. This is the things that we fucking. These are the things that we try to figure out. I read it. It was cool. It was very
Got the
cool little
ruby,
intro.
It's a new guy with his little ruby.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that it's this kid, and he like fucking suddenly he has. Well, they made it like I guess a
Wait,
little
he's Dark
contemporary.
Hawk's son.
Nothing to do with really Dark Hawk at all.
The other guy.
So he's like, it's one of those. He's this kid. He's doing great. He's like the head of the basketball team, and all of a sudden he like gets dizzy and he falls, and he's like, I don't know what's going on. Finds out he has MS, and it's like, oh shit, his career's
But his
kinda
MS
over.
is superpowers.
Well, the thing is
Super
that
MS?
maybe the Dark Hawk suit is causing it, because then one day he's there and something's happening and they're breaking in somewhere, and he's like, oh shit, and he doesn't know what happens, and all of a sudden his powers manifest and he's saving people as Dark Hawk, and he's like, what the fuck? And there's a little twist at the end that made it personal, so I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to read issue 2.
Nice. See that? People with MS, you can be a superhero.
Yeah. And they don't follow through with that enough, though. Like, Hawkeye's supposed to be, like, deaf. He's supposed
Hawkeye's
to
deaf?
Yeah, Hawkeye has a hearing aid.
Hawkeye?
Yeah, and it's an old school thing. It's been around since, like, 80
And
something.
he's also going blind.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even shoot guns. He shoots arrows.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
it's not
also
like it
going
really
If
Blind.
anybody should be going deaf, it's the Punisher.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. Who's going blind?
Hawkeye.
What?
Well, but Old Man Logan, he goes blind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
does he
that's
shoot arrows with his fucking smell?
later.
No.
He's the Helen Keller of,
apparently he
superheroes.
picks up a few tricks from Matt. From Matt
Yeah,
Murdock.
well, he's a badass. But that's Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
That's, like, way in the future.
Yeah.
You know you can write your way out of it. It doesn't matter.
It's really
It's like
similar.
the Green Arrow in Dark Knight.
We're
Yeah,
talking
I
about
was
Dark
about to
Hawk,
mention that.
guys.
Yeah, I was about
Dark
to mention
Hawk. Like,
that.
can I keep our eye on
Dark
Dark
Hawk.
Hawk?
Yes, you could go back to your
They
Dark
keep
Hawk.
the-
Dark Hawk is like a Batman ripoff meets an Iron Man
Oh,
ripoff.
he's like an Iron Man ripoff, and he's a Wolverine ripoff.
Yeah,
he has
the
these
Wolverine
claws.
ripoff. He's an Iron Man ripoff.
He has a Silverhawk ripoff.
He's a Batman ripoff, but Silverhawks aren't really comics, so it's more like an
I know, but
Archangel.
that. But
He's
those
like
wings
the
under the
ultimate
thing,
fan of
like-
amalgamation.
Archangel.
Yeah,
But he's not really.
yeah.
I guess yeah, Silver. You could say Silverhawk.
I always thought he was. I had even back then. I'm like that's a Silverhawk. And then he was originally like a street vigilante, but then he became.
But
a
he
cosmic
doesn't have a
character.
skateboard. That's
He's no
No,
Night Thrasher.
that's Night
That's
Thrasher.
Night Thrasher.
But I
yeah.
think they did team up together.
Or they were in the New Warriors together
Yeah.
or something like that.
I know Mike Manley used to draw him back in the '80s before he drew Batman. So he's
Mhm.
got Batman, but he practiced like Batman practice for Mike Manley. One of the
Yeah,
artists. It was fun to follow on Facebook, by the way.
yeah. There you go.
Dark Hawk. So we don't know
Yeah.
anything about Dark Hawk because we're not talking.
Julio Valley annuals were also usually set up as a jumping point for new readers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like the whole thing. I remember annuals were kind of like that. I remember asking Charlie at Charlie's Comics, what's an annual? It's like, oh, it's a collection of stories, champ, like Tiger.
Really?
You
He
know.
liked you.
Yeah.
That guy didn't like me at all.
You're
I'd be like, get out of here.
proud.
Like, what's an annual, Charlie? Get out of here.
Get the fuck.
Um,
Every day he would
I
just.
remember when I was a kid We also had the giant size issues, which were actually giant size.
Did they hit you with them?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Giant size annual something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the giant size X-Men was actually.
So does
like,
anybody in the room give a
magazine-sized
shit
comic.
about Darkhawk that knows about Darkhawk? Anything?
Ro Medeiros with the Charlie's Comics. Holy shit. Yep. Oh, and Julio Valle. He's a Shadowhawk ripoff. You think he's a Shadowhawk ripoff?
Which one is Shadowhawk?
That's from Image. The guy that had AIDS.
Oh, yeah, Shadowhawk.
Could it?
ripoff.
I don't know. I think
I
Darkhawk
think-
was before.
No, I think he was after.
Okay.
Double check.
When was
Google
Darkhawk
challenge. Hey,
made? 1991 is the first appearance of Darkhawk.
yeah, I think he's a Shadowhawk ripoff. You're right, Julio Valle. Good eye.
No, Shadowhawk made. When was Shadowhawk? Shadowhawk debuted Youngblood 1982.
Oh,
Shadowhawk
so
is
a
a ripoff.
Darkhawk ripoff.
Yep.
What a plot twist.
What the twist?
Treasury editions were always good. Yep, that was another one too. So, I don't know. I think it's a good jumping on point if you want a nice street level vigilante book, and it's really drawn really well. I like the artwork in it. It's really tight, and the story so far is good. Like I said, a good comic makes me want to read the next comic, so I think it wasn't too
Art
bad.
looks pretty good.
Next up, one of yours. What
Mine would be. Oh, speaking of good ass
Yeah.
comics, dude.
Vinyl. I haven't been able to read anything yet, man.
God, phenomenal. This
Oh,
book
shit,
is
I'm
so.
gonna get it.
I was
good.
glancing at it. It is super gory.
This book is so
It is
freaking
bloody.
good.
Yeah,
So for those of you who didn't hear me gush the other day,
it's Image Comics, right?
It's an Image Comics. It's a great self-contained. I like a little indie book that's like a nice self-contained weird world that you're in. Clean line art style. This is a book about a serial killer.
That's how it's called.
Yeah.
A book about a serial killer who is trying to save the FBI agent who is about to bust him after a year-long sting or however long sting. But it turns out the serial killer actually really likes the FBI agent, and right as he's about to get busted, the FBI agent gets kidnapped by the cult, the death cult that he had investigated in his previous investigation. And not only that, the death cult shows up with his daughter that they've brainwashed. They're like, you must come with us now. He's like, oh shit. He's in the middle of the case. This is like the first scene of the book. And then he goes with them to their compound. And the serial killer calmly picks up the walkie-talkie thing, starts talking to the partner of the FBI guy, and saying like, okay, we gotta go save this guy. And she's like, oh shit, like how do you even know that we were bugging you? Like, he knew the whole time. So then he starts recruiting all these other crazy fucking serial killers to go and get the FBI guy. And so it's serial killers versus serial killers. In this book, basically, instead of superheroes, you get serial killers. And it brings to your attention the fact that the closest thing on Earth to vigilantes is fucking psychopaths on Earth who wear people's skin as their like masks and shit. And have weird code names. It's so good. The art's great. It's funny. It's not overwritten. You don't have to read a ton. It's just a quick story.
Yeah.
But I think it kicks ass. It's got Dexter vibes. It's got what
Little
else?
Valley, Clay Vinyl.
Oh, so
Oh.
good.
Do we have Vinyl? Yeah, we have
Yeah,
Vinyl
it's right
over
there.
there.
I
No,
really
that's
enjoyed
that's
That's for Wads?
Wads
Okay.
copy.
And
Sorry.
on top of it, even though it's such a heavy subject, it's a light read. You know, some of
It
the
is.
stuff
It's
nowadays
very
is so
Yeah.
heavy.
It's the last one.
There was
I
one.
love when you get to the end of the book and you're like,
put
oh
it
shit,
under.
that's it.
Put it under Julio's.
Like when you get to the book, oh shit, that's it. Like, you know, it goes
Yeah.
that quick. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show a quick page just to see how bloody this thing gets.
They'll show the cover in it, if anything.
Well, the
So
cover is
each
the cover
issue
is
we're being
insane.
introduced to another psychopath, basically, that's part of the team. It's like an A team of fucking psychopaths.
The cover.
No, spread. It's a 2-page.
Oh,
It's a-
okay, cool.
It's a
Yeah.
wraparound.
It actually kind of reminds me of the Tommy cover I had you do for me.
Oh, brother.
That's our latest psycho. This chick that loves to wear people's skins. It's like
She's
it's like a
getting really
Justice
good with a
League
knife.
of fucking serial killers. I really like it.
Mhm.
Okay, this page was funny. Yeah.
I'm not,
It's
usually, and I'm not
just-
usually a
this is
murder
just
guy.
how it starts.
I'm not one of these sickos that like listens to murder podcasts and all that shit. If you do that, you're a weirdo, and everybody in your life thinks so. And they're never gonna tell you. Like,
Yeah, they're scared.
It's like a whole thing.
I'll check and see if we have any more, Julio.
These murder podcasts. I'm not down with that shit. Ever since Serial, ever since that guy, that Pakistani guy that killed that chick, or that supposedly didn't kill the chick or whatever. Did you listen to Serial?
Nah, I don't
It was
know.
good.
Yeah, I never really got into
I listened to it. It was good.
Yeah.
The reporter was clearly in love with the fucking subject guy.
Yeah.
It was kind of gross to listen
Yeah,
to.
I don't like this. After a while, like those I don't know. Like,
People
I just
love
can't get
murder.
into it. After a while, I don't want to hear about like how much semen was found in the victim's chest
Some
cavity.
sick part of American
You know?
culture right now.
And it's
People
like, but that's like really popular.
I know, it's
like
a
it's
sick-
really
it's
popular.
like porn level.
And then it's
popular.
like, I guess you can talk about it, but you can't show it. Cause then, like, I've never been a gore hound.
I don't
Like,
think
I've known,
that.
I dated a girl that was really into horror movies and gore and shit, and I was just like, I remember she would be like, "Let's watch fucking, whatever the hell," and I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, he says reminiscent. Well, I've been
claim
scared of
A.
horror shit
Wait,
since
what
I
are
was
we
6
claiming?
years old. Freddy
Gore
Krueger.
taps into the remnants of our lesser, more primitive instincts. You know.
Oh shit, big fucking words over here.
What?
Dude, what the fuck did you just say?
That horror
Repeat!
taps into our lesser, more primitive instincts.
So
He's
like
just
you're
making
like
shit up
normal.
again.
You're talking in tongues, man.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
making shit up again. That's what he does all the time. Just to,
No,
like,
yeah,
Look,
horror's
no.
a thing. People like horror.
Man, and I can only find it. Look, this is the one I was telling you about. This
Who's
is
a
plastic.
horror fan?
This is
Who-
plastic.
Who's
This
a
is
horror
the one I
fan
was
in the
telling
chat?
you.
Explain your fucking fascination, you weirdos.
It's
Why do you
dark.
like this?
Horror is just dark, and it's.
Unless it's got some heroic stuff going on, I can't get into it. Like some of this shit is just like.
I think
tragic
the whole
and
thing is the possibility of it. It's like there's those getting away with murder fucking shows, and like a lot of women like that. It's like the wife slowly
Murder,
quit
She
Drano and every fucking coffee that she served to the guy, and slowly
That's what that
again.
chick did to Napoleon.
Yeah, like all this other shit. You know, it's like there's
Murder
like-
She Wrote was one of the biggest shows while it was
That
airing.
wasn't.
and
Murder She
then-
Wrote wasn't a
when it
horror
was-
show. It was fucking Angela
No, it was a
Lansbury.
crime show.
Yeah, I'm not talking about crime shows. I'm talking about
No, but the
horrors.
Quan tapped into crime shows. How women enjoy crime shows.
So women enjoy crime shows, so they love gory murder.
In some parts, yeah.
Mhm.
All women love this. You're making this generalization
Not
about women.
all, but
No.
some.
Like there's just a lot of. It's very popular among women.
Yeah.
They like those like murder shows and everything else.
Well, look, this does not have that kind of vibe. This book,
Mhm.
it's not like. It doesn't. In fact, it's more subtle. Like it keeps some of the stuff like to the left of just left of the page, and you can see it happening. And you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of gross.
Mhm.
But
That's why we had more vital.
oh, and at the end,
No, I
at
put
the
it
end
in
of
the
this
last
issue,
one.
there's an oh shit moment
Right.
too. There's like
I gave him the last
everything's going great.
No,
These
but I thought
characters
we
are
had more
superpowered,
issues.
but now like the bad guys in this one are gonna fight back a bit. And you're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
don't think we have more issues of Vinyl, man.
That's a good
Because Raul was looking for an issue of Vinyl. Is this your copy or you bought this?
No, I borrowed it from the shop to read it.
Oh, so then Raul can take it?
Yeah, I can take it.
All right, cool.
Okay, sure.
Raul Madero's got it.
Rub it all over your body, Raul.
Okay.
Indulge it.
He'll do that too.
He'll do it.
He
He's
dared
like
it.
a-
Now he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
And he's gonna bring it back. He's
Yeah.
gonna want you to sniff it now.
Yep.
After he brings it, after he rubs it all over himself, it's gonna smell like baby oil.
Yeah, homicidal maniacs is a fascination with them because of freedom, because they get to do whatever they want, right?
It's gonna smell like baby oil and man sweat at the same time. I don't know why, but that's Raul Madero.
Probably because he puts baby oil in
Wait,
it.
didn't they put like something down for Alec Calvo? Oh yeah, it was the
The mini guy.
mini guy.
right here.
Okay.
All right,
They
what did
can't
you guys
release that
read?
one.
Let's go to the next book.
I
What's
read
that?
Superman 79. That was really good.
You
really
said
good
79.
Where is it?
It's under the Dark Hawk.
All right.
Dark Hawk is 79.
Hey, wait, before you talk about it, can we talk for a second about Stargirl Season 2? It's out?
No.
Okay.
Who gives a shit?
It's on CW.
I still have to watch season
I got
one.
through like half of season 1. I was like,
With Jeff Johns.
it's nice. Ah, fuck Jeff Johns, the unoriginal motherfucker. I'll tell it to his face.
He puts a lot of gore in his stuff. Speaking of gory people, there's a lot of horrible murder and death in his stuff.
He's a ballsack. Anyway,
Why
go
are
on.
you that
This
angry
is
about
supposed
it?
to be
now?
a-
Yeah, man. Last time I told you he was a fucking fraud. All he did was hang off of fucking Alan Moore's balls and expand
this
on
is
all
more
his
extreme.
writing.
This is way more extreme than I've ever read.
I don't know. Like he's
This
just.
increasingly
I'm so
angry
glad
about
he's not
this.
in DC anymore. I'm so glad he's not dealing
Wow,
with
this
it. I think he messed up everything. He's the
Really?
one Blackest Night and all that crap. It's garbage.
Wow.
Go on. So,
Okay, this is supposed to be a continuation of specifically the Donner cut of Superman 2, which was released with Superman Returns. It's the likenesses are there. I think the spirit of the movie is
It's
there.
78, you dummy. It's not Superman 79. It's
Oh,
Superman
78.
78.
Okay, whatever.
I thought you meant Superman issue 79 or something.
No,
Superman 78.
The year is 78.
Yeah, 1978.
It's after the movie.
Like Batman 89.
Yeah. That's why it was 89, 79. Let him have his moment, man.
So go on, it's the Richard Donner.
It's a really quick read. It's
And Little
like
John's back.
the intro to a movie. That's what it feels like. And it's really fun.
The
It's
Christmas.
actually, like a lot of people have said, Superman is back to truth, justice, and the American way.
I like that. We need more of that.
No.
We need to go back to
Look
that.
what you fucking
We
did.
need to go
Look what
back
you
to the
fucking did.
American way. We need more
over
stuff.
here with this
We
guy.
need more America up in here,
Yeah.
and less everything else that's happening in this world. So we need Hulk Hogan back, waving a flag on the ring.
Now the art looks a little
We
bit
need that.
rushed.
The guy Hacksaw Jim Duggett.
It's simple.
With-
It's
with a
really
2x4.
simple. It works. I think for what they're trying to do. Yeah.
Well, I feel like Jeff Johns and Gary Frank's run on Superman a few years back, was kind of like a continuation. I mean, they basically stated that was a return to the Donner version of things. They really were into the crystals and stuff.
Yeah.
So this, where they've actually given him a series of following the trend of Batman 66, which has been a successful book for DC. I think it'd be interesting if they made an animated series based on this, because they did release new cartoon movies of Batman 66, of the original Batman TV show continuity in the last few years. They had one with the original cast, Adam West, Dick Ward, and Julie Newmar as Catwoman. And then part 2, they had William Shatner playing
He
Two-Face.
said Dick Ward.
But
Oh, I do have one small complaint. There's a robot in here. It looks a little out of place for an 80s
What, Brainiac?
themed
Brainiac?
sci-fi
Brainiac?
series. It's not Brainiac, but I think he is made by Brainiac.
Would you want a robot with transistors in its head or something? I don't know.
No, a little bit something more closer to
Yeah, it's like-
Toby the robot
But it's still
from
kind of underground. Da, 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 da.
from Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. That's what you want.
A little something closer to that.
Lost in Space.
Yeah, but it still kept that feel.
Superman!
For a long time.
Yeah, we need more of that. We need more of that around the world. More truth, justice, and the American way, like I said, bro. America back. Take off your mask. Breathe freely.
Didn't we just have a talk about not being an asshat?
It's
You
funny
know what's
is-
happening in India? You know what's happening in India with this thing?
No, I don't.
They've almost
Why are you looking at
reached-
me?
They've almost, because you guys you're from Pakistan, so you're neighbors. India, Pakistan,
I got
You
tomato.
are a bad man.
India, Pakistan, tomato. Get the hell out of here.
You are a very bad
One eats cows, the other one doesn't. Let's get back to India. India has almost reached herd immunity. Why?
A lot of cows.
No, because they don't have the vaccine over there. And what's happening with them? Everybody that's gotten sick and everything else, a lot of people have survived, a lot of people haven't made it. But they're at that point that they're at herd immunity.
So all we need to do is have
No,
those
it's a
big
nice
trenches,
setup. I think it's
big
a-
trenches, and throw bodies in there, and then we would have been okay, like they did. You
What-
fucking
what-
ass. Huh?
What happened?
Nothing. He's saying India's achieved herd immunity, and what a great thing it is, and he's just glossing over the fact that tons of people died in India, tons and tons and
people,
tons.
not for nothing,
Tons
but
of
tons of
people
people die all the time.
No,
in
no,
India.
but no, not like this.
Dude,
Yeah.
80,000 people die per year just from influenza.
Yeah, but this
Okay,
thing
what,
had
what,
fucking
what do people
trenches
die
full of
more?
bodies that they're
I mean,
rolling into. That doesn't
what-
happen every day. You fucking right.
What is the biggest killer on Earth right now?
What thing is the only thing that
Salt?
has trenches full of
Cancer.
people rolling bodies? Do they roll bodies because of the number of cancer deaths?
But you do.
Blah, 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 blah.
But there's
You don't know
more-
shit.
hold on.
You're up in the bathroom. You don't know shit.
In
talking about
2020,
India.
there were more people died of cancer than COVID.
That's because people weren't going to the hospitals to get treatment.
Still doesn't matter. People were dying of heart
People,
disease.
but
More than
but
COVID.
it's India. It's in a third world
No,
condition.
look,
A lot of people
You're
will
wrong.
die from.
The sheer number of people flooding Indian hospitals has been completely overwhelming, unlike anything to do with cancer or anything like that. They have plenty of over there. This was totally unique. This was a crazy thing where they had open fucking trenches and they're having to roll bodies in there, and that doesn't happen every day.
It's like I love the everyone. Pascual, America. Alex Calvo laughed my ass off. Alex Calvo, come on, John. Alex Calvo, they had mass graves. Raul Madero's the pinga.
That's a pretty good sum.
It's like Raul just said everything that Alex said with the pinga.
America.
And also, furthermore,
we're gonna have herd immunity.
if you watch Superman 4, Quest for Peace, you would realize that everything you're saying goes against what Superman did in that movie instead.
What did he do?
He got rid of all nuclear weapons on Earth, including America's. He took them and he threw them in the sun. And he said, we're all equal.
Yeah, but even that got twisted by Lex Luthor.
Whatever, bro.
I like comics. That's all I got to say.
We need to get over
like
this. I don't know.
comics.
I think
I
there's a
like
lot
comics.
more to this than just COVID. But whatever.
No one cares. We're talking about comics. Stop
Talk
bringing
about
political shit up.
America.
All those right-wing people would look at you like, get that Mexican back to fucking Mexico.
Yeah.
What the hell is he saying America for?
Anyway, it is really cool inside. What I like too is Brainiac's. I guess Brainiac's first robot is it's pretty much the action figure robot.
Yeah, they bring the 80s design of Brainiac into the
it
Superman
as
mythos,
like the
which would
robot
be great if they actually add more super villains to Superman movies. I don't know what the hell they have against having villains in Superman movies, right?
Well,
They've only
they
ever
had
done barely...
Lex Luthor. They had the other
Zod.
Kryptonians.
That's it. Lex Luthor and Zod. That's it.
Yeah.
And then we had the closest thing we've had is fucking Solar Man or whatever the fuck that guy. Nuclear
there was
Man.
that everybody ignores it because again, it was more of a comedy. The artificial AI that goes crazy.
And the
third
Richard
one,
Pryor movie?
That was still a villain.
That was just a big robot computer.
It was still.
There was an old lady. There was that old lady
I like comics.
that got all the metal stripped on her face, and she became a robot for a second, and she fought Superman. The coolest thing about Part 3, I like Part 3. I grew up with it, was Bizarro Superman, where it's drunk Superman.
Yes.
Disgruntled Superman.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't remember that one.
I think
He fights.
Parasite.
Clark Kent fights.
Wait, I think Parasite makes an appearance. Roma there's and Mentalo.
Metallo? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere.
Oh.
And then
Metallo didn't make no appearance in a Superman
now,
movie.
if you want to get into the series, they actually have more villains in the individual series. So they've
What
had
series?
What is that?
Young Superman, Lois and Clark,
Young Superman. There was a series called Young Superman.
the Young Adventures, the Adventures of Superman, the Young Adventures of Superman, or something like that.
It was Superboy. You fucking.
No, I think it was the Superboy series.
Smallville is what you're probably talking
No.
about.
No,
There was
I think there
Smallville
was.
also.
I think
It was not a Young Adventures of Superman.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
There was the Adventures of Superboy.
There was the Young Adventures of Indiana Jones.
There was the Adventures of Superboy.
Man.
There was Lois and Clark. The New
There was
Adventures.
the
of
New
Superman.
Adventures of
It
Superman.
was Smallville.
Lois and Clark, Smallville.
I like
My
the original
Adventures
black,
of
the
Superman.
original cartoon
Lois and
from the
Clark, yeah.
50s.
Fleischer Superman.
That animation was
It had
amazing,
a really
bro.
short run,
No, there was no Young Adventures of Superman.
or Adventures of Young Superman.
There was no Adventures of Young Superman. There was none.
Hey,
Why are we googling this?
Young
yeah,
Superman.
I'm going Young Indiana Jones, Young Sherlock Holmes, Young Hercules. And then let's see,
See what I have to put up with America.
Adventures of Young.
Kevin Sorbo was a
Nope,
great
there was
Hercules.
only-
Just
Love that
Adventures
show
of
too.
Superman, right?
Yeah,
Or-
that's it. Anyway, next comic up, Transformers Shattered Glass. Fun.
But you said it was fun. That Superman comic was
Yeah,
fun.
it was
Everybody
great.
said it was
Yeah,
fun.
it's
Uh,
fun.
fun.
So you can get it, yeah, if you're into Superman, you should
Fun
pick it
time.
up.
Like Wonder Woman.
No, if you're into classic
Wonder
Superman
Woman,
stories.
No, Batman, like Batman 69.
And there's a Wonder Woman. There's a Wonder Woman as well.
I'd
Wonder
love
Woman
to see a
77,
continuation
Wonder
of
Woman
the
77.
70s.
Julio has
Wonder
kept
Woman.
yelling in the background, Superboy!
I
Superboy!
know who that is. I know who that is. It's like ridiculous.
We purposely ignored him.
Yeah,
That's okay.
he's
That's
just
Superboy
he's
show
at his
has-
house,
that's
just
Superboy.
screaming at his computer. Like,
That Superboy show did have a ton of villains, and they're all like wearing like styrofoam costumes. It's really fun. It's
Yeah.
You watch it now, it's fun watchable, but it's fun. But that new Lois and Clark, that Superman show is pretty good on TV.
Yeah, I never cared for any of
The
those.
studio's been trying to kill it, but their fans like, no, you can't kill this show.
I don't know.
I like
Yes,
Terry
you have an
Hatcher.
eye booger.
Terry Hatcher. Oh,
Oh, Terry Hatcher. Jesus Christ.
He was a good
Yeah,
Lois.
yeah.
She was hot back then. Did she go kind of crazy too, like the other Lois?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know about crazy. I haven't heard of any
It's
Terry
crazy
Hatcher
hot.
crazy.
Crazy hot.
They're crazy hot.
Hot.
She was. I remember in Seinfeld when she was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, when she was like,
Oh,
They're real and they're spectacular.
they're real and they're spectacular.
Terry Hatcher.
Damn, yeah. I bet you they are.
They're still good looking.
You think? Now,
Terry
even now.
Hatcher, they're real. They might not be spectacular, but they might be nice.
Terry Hatcher's a good looking lady.
Yeah, but at her age, it might not be spectacular anymore.
At your age, you mean? Because you're the same age.
Dude, she's shredded.
Not shredded. But
How old is Terry Hatcher, guys?
55?
That's right.
Dude,
56 years old.
Exactly the same
56,
age as
dude.
you.
She
No,
looks.
no, she's 56. She's old.
She looks a lot
Yeah,
better
she looks
than you.
great.
Who looks better?
What's
me
your
or Terry
fucking
Hatcher?
problem?
Who looks
I
better?
look-
Who
let
looks
me tell you
better,
something.
America?
Fuck you guys.
John
I
O'Yua
look good
or
for
Terry
my age.
Hatcher?
John is a bit
Google
of an
challenge.
ageist.
Dude, she looks great, dude.
She does look great.
I'm sorry. Look at that. Yeah.
She's there. Superman. Lois Lane. What are we doing? Go to the chat room. Type ASL.
Yeah, so we already did. Anyway, Transformers Shattered Glass, really fucking fun. I read this book. It was really good. If you like Transformers and you like fucking mirror universes, you got it all here. The whole thing is the Autobots are evil and the Decepticons are good.
Wow. So the Autobots all
Makes
got
sense.
metal goatees.
I wanted to see that, but no, they're just their colors are
Why
shit.
wouldn't you do
The
that?
colors are different. So
But
like
they have metal goatees
the
on the
Autobot,
show.
the Autobot,
There are characters with
the Autobot
mustaches.
symbol was purple. The Decepticon symbol is red. Starscream shows up. His color is like more like Jetfire or Starfire, depending on who. Jetfire or
Yeah, the good guy.
Skyfire.
The red white.
Yeah, so it has the red white.
Starscream's a good guy.
Yeah, Starscream's a good guy. He's like
It
the
makes
second in
sense.
command rebel guy that's on the run, and Blur is trying to hunt him down because he's like the best
Blur's a
scrapper.
bad guy.
And Ratchet is there torturing other Cybertronians.
Oh, Ratchet with his like
Yeah.
weird ear mouth.
No, Ratchet was the
Ratchet
medical
was
guy.
Wheeljack.
the medic.
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack
is the
weird
one.
ear mouth.
That one when he talked.
Man,
Yeah.
he talked with his ears.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's ear talk. Like it's to tell you I'm talking. Hey, I'm talking. Every time I say something.
Remember the Transformer toys where
I always
you
thought
get
they were
them
speakers.
and they would come with a sticker and you have to press your finger on it to see if they're a good guy or a bad guy?
Yeah, you rub it.
You rub it and then it says it's a good guy or a bad guy?
Yeah. That was cool.
That was cool.
That was cool. I like that shit.
Jerry, Alex reminded me of that episode. Jerry sent Elaine into the sauna to make sure they were real in that episode.
Yeah,
Yep.
she trips.
She trips and she falls on them.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry Hatcher, if you're watching right now, we appreciate you, Terry Hatcher.
We like
Definitely.
Terry Hatcher.
Come on down to the shop
In
anytime
a
you want.
1,000,000,000 chance you're actually watching this, we appreciate you.
The I read King Grimlock first issue the other week and
Yeah,
I thought
look-
that was good. So I guess they're
they
doing
look
okay
great.
with the Star Wars.
Who's writing Transformers?
Please
Is it
stop
like multiple
putting
papers?
Terry
Like one
Hatcher on
guy.
the screen, bro. Oh my God, Terry Hatcher.
Now I gotta go. Let me see Terry Hatcher.
Well, John isn't impressed.
You could just come around and be on camera.
No, Terry Hatcher is Terry Hatcher. I just hope she don't Botox her face all to oblivion like all these Botox.
No, I don't think it looks fairly natural.
There's a lot of Botox going on in America.
She looks great. Terry Hatcher. She still has her heart.
So Transformers. What's going on with Transformers movies? Is it going to be another one?
Supposedly, they're putting something together.
It's-
Bumblebee was cool.
The first one's supposed to be a new one under the Allspark brand.
Allspark.
It's the new movie brand for.
There's a
Hasbro.
Beast Wars one too. There's like they're gonna be doing like Beast Wars.
They have been doing a buttload of original series for Netflix.
Yeah, I saw the original series. They're okay. My only gripe is they don't got Peter Cullen in them. They're a little bit depressing.
And there are some
They're good.
shorter series that air on TV and on. You can watch them on different
Mhm.
websites.
The thing I find different with the new Transformers shows on Netflix is that they've gotten rid of the kid component because they had some really cool ones in recent years, like Transformers Prime. The design
Prime
looked
was
phenomenal,
excellent.
but they still had like three little kids with
Well,
the Transformers.
Netflix, like, look, Netflix is now
This was more
it's,
action.
is having another He-Man show come out, but it's totally different from Revelations.
It's-
It's like a kid one. I
it's
just
a
saw the
more
trailer.
it's a more modern
Really?
Yeah,
take.
it was
All
weird.
at once.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it was
really
weird.
dig it. It's a contemporary take.
I'm not a fan
It
of
looks cool, but
multiverses.
it's like, meh. It's stupid. It's like has
It is
all the
stupid.
earmarks of stupid fucking
It's
kid shows.
it's a
You mean like Teen Titans Go?
that's how contemporary kids.
No,
shows are.
it's not that bad. But at least Teen Titans Go is kind of like designed and it looks fun and it's like that. This one, no. This is if we see the
It's not
video,
self-
yeah.
It's super
Yeah.
stylistic.
Facing.
Yeah.
All the characters have like square noses. They're
Anyway,
it's fun. I
If
think it's
you're
really
into
good for
Transformers,
kids.
you should read this. This
So
is
what's
really
going on in
fucking
this?
good.
Oh yeah, so they're all
Yeah.
bad guys. They're-
Yeah, they're bad guys. So
So
that's
Mirrorverse.
Blur, and Blur is
No.
like a bounty hunter, and he's after Starscream.
How many
And the
issues
end
is
was
this?
really good. The
Yeah,
end was a real
that's
twist.
a great cover.
How many
I would
issues
pick it
is
up just
this
for that.
miniseries?
I have no idea. This is issue 1, so I don't know if how long
If
they're
they
gonna
had a
take.
metal cover.
Yeah,
or full,
so
that'd
like
be
the
awesome.
covers are really good. See, that's one cover. These are like the two covers there. And if you know about Blur and how he's the fastest Cybertronian
That
and
looks like a
everything.
cool one.
Yeah, that's a pinup right there.
It's a cool pinup.
And this is like a part of King Grimlock. So there's been some good Transformers stuff. I was just surprised.
Yeah,
Again,
here's the ad for King Grimlock. Me Dinobot, me Savage, me King. Swords and Sorcery with the Cybertronian twist. Swords King, that's what's going on.
All right, and last but not least, I want to just review this one because we have number 1 here, and I think everybody should jump on it. Winter Guard number 1. If you just got out of the Black Widow thing and you wanted some more of the Black Widow action and you like the Red Guardian and all this other shit, really good book to pick up. Starts off really good. They do the classic thing. I guess. Oh, Raul claimed Transformers. Where's Transformers?
Right there,
It's right here.
Put it under Raul's pile.
I got Star Wars crap to talk about.
Oh yeah, we need Star Wars thing.
Vader and Ephra.
Love Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get. I want to get through this so then I can take a nice nap during.
Yeah.
For what?
Nap
Star Wars.
Look, I
Star
have
Wars,
trouble sleeping, so my mission is to help other people sleep.
Yeah. If you really like all the Marvel Russian characters, and this is the whole thing, is that the Russian damn, what the hell they're called? Well, the Winter Guard. They're having an all-out war with the Avengers. There's this whole thing about it with She-Hulk and everything else. It's really interesting. There's a big, cool twist inside of it. If you like the also more Red Guardian,
Not really.
yeah, we were gonna do the Star Wars thing.
Why are you interrupting? We're talking. Sit down, you little gnome.
I'm in the middle of that.
He's
shit.
talking. What are you doing?
It's so rude.
Sit down, you gnome.
He likes it. That's his thing.
He likes to do it.
Oh look, he read the Captain America too.
Fucking
Are we gonna go through everything?
Yeah.
interrupt this.
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, we're never gonna get through everything because everyone has something to fucking
We
say.
gotta talk about the Captain America for sure. It is a key issue.
Oh God,
Okay,
We already
finish talking
said-
about this.
it's a good book. I'm fucking done.
Which book is
That's
it?
all I want.
No,
Winter
but
Guard.
it is a
Winter Guard
You
number
know, in
one.
Soviet Russia, the shield
There's-
throws you.
There's two, I think, two keys in this because it's, I think, the first appearance of Red Widow,
Something like that, yeah.
and there's a couple of Russian heroes that they also did.
So yeah, this is if you are a key collector. This is.
Can we all agree? Oh, go ahead. It's a key collector.
It is a key issue. It doesn't say why. It says Black Widow 10, and on key collectors just
All right, well, I got you.
saying that it is a key issue.
Can we all agree?
And Darkhawk is also a key issue. Was the first appearance of Connor Young becomes Darkhawk. But yeah, key collector, Black Widow is a key issue.
They don't know why.
They didn't put anything down, but it is a key issue.
Can we all just agree that if Putin would just call Russia the Soviet Union again, then American comic books would be much better. Like everything would be simple and life would make sense again, and we could just think all these Russian characters are Soviet people, because like we want them to be Soviets. We want them to be the red men. So Putin, all he has to do is just change the name, right? He's basically fucking an autocrat. This and that.
He kind of does want to reform the USSR.
So I think it'd be a good move for comic books.
I got you, Raul.
American pop culture. It'd be good, right? We just need those Soviets.
It would be nostalgic.
It'd be great. I think he should just rename the country and then we can have our bad
Soviet
guy.
Union.
We can have our bad guy back. We don't even know what to call those fuckers anymore. What are these Russians? They're just
It's Russian.
FSB. What is it? No, we just make them Soviets. Can we do a letter writing campaign to have Russia please rename itself USSR so that we can have better comic books and movies?
All right, are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next.
Star Wars time. Star Wars time?
Star Wars.
It's a Star Wars time with your friend from Wazigi. Star Wars, yes, it's a Star Wars. Fucking a Star Wars. Get ready for bed. Hey, Star Wars. The Star Wars. Fucking Ewoks. The Jabba is there.
This is where I put my sleep mask on.
Everybody's excited about this one.
All right, people. I read these two Star Wars comic books. It's part of the War of the Bounty Hunters, and let me tell you something. This is some Star Wars comic books. So in this one, this is Darth Vader, the latest issue. Oh man, this Ochi of Bestoon. Oh boy, Ochi of Bestoon. I know when you watch the Rise of Skywalker, you were crazy about Ochi and Bestoon. You were crazy about Ochi and
I
Bestoon.
was.
You were texting me nonstop. Ochi. Man, everybody's gone Ochi crazy. Listen, America is Ochi crazy, and we are loving it in the Star Wars ad. Ochi and Bestoon is Darth Vader's new sidekick. He's that random ass character that
All of a sudden, Darth Vader has a lot of friends.
That you have to have friends.
Yeah,
if you're a
yeah.
weak ass writer, you don't know what to do with Darth Vader, and you just try to do other characters, or you just have Darth Vader go kill everybody. It's a hard job to write a Darth Vader comic book. So in this is Volume 3 of Darth Vader. It's after Empire Strikes Back, and they gave him a sidekick. You know, first few issues, Vader rebelled against Palpatine. He was like, "Why didn't you tell me I had a son, motherfucker?" And then Palpatine's like, "Fuck you." And then Palpatine had him fight a bunch of shit, and then
I
showed
imagine
him
you with the
Exegol.
action figures doing that.
Yeah. Then he showed him Exegol, which don't make no sense, because Exegol was that planet in Rise of Skywalker where he had like a whole fleet of things and a bunch of guys in robes. So Darth Vader sees it at the end of Empire. Supposedly this book says that he saw it. He's like, "Oh, okay, I can't fight the Emperor. This is fucking
Have they
powerful."
noted anywhere how long Anakin was Darth Vader before Luke came and saved him?
What?
Have they noted anywhere in the canon how long Anakin
From the
was
time
Darth Vader?
Luke Skywalker was born until the time that he fought Darth Vader.
So how long was that? I mean,
Well, he's like 20 years old, plus like
Maybe a
couple
teenager,
years,
actually.
20, 30 years. They were like both 19 to 20 when New Hope happened. It's about 20 years. And then there's fucking Empire Strikes Back happened 2-3 years later, and then Return of the Jedi 2-3 years later. So
I
like,
think that was it originally, but I feel like they've expanded that over
no, they just put a
over
bunch
the
of-
stretch of the different shows.
Look, I'm talking about Ochi Bestoon, okay, and it's important. Ochi Bestoon is a super assassin, crazy guy who looks really silly. His design in the movie sucked, so they gave him this cool Batman-like
he?
helmet. He's just an assassin. He's an evil assassin that works for Palpatine, and Palpatine's like, "You must now work with Ochi Bestoon because he was in a movie, and we want to pump this character up." But he looked stupid in the movie, so we're gonna give him this cool-looking suit. So Ochi's just killing a bunch of people randomly.
That is a cool suit.
It's been like 18 issues of this.
He looks like a Gundam mech.
Yeah, in War of the Bounty Hunters, it's been like 18 issues of everybody just getting the invitations to this fucking auction for Han Solo that his old girlfriend is doing. But this one, Ochi has to fight Crimson Dawn's assassins. He fights a bunch of them, and he's still loyal to Vader, and then they go to the auction. Meanwhile, in Dr. Aphra, everything's around the auction. The problem is not much is happening. It's going so slow that they're all like in real time, it's like 10 minutes. But it's stretched across 7 comic books. So it's kind of funny to watch. So in this one, this is back at the auction. I think actually they accidentally released this one before that one. It's at the auction. Dr. Aphra is there. I'm caught up with Dr. Aphra now, so I know all about this gay lady and her gay girlfriend, son of Star Wars, who was Han Solo's girlfriend too. So she's bi, and that's Darth Vader, and she was his henchman for about 25 issues early on. So now she's got PTSD. Every time she sees Darth Vader, she starts to hyperventilate. And then Darth Vader shows up at the auction. And Darth Vader, the big thing that happened in War of the Bounty Hunters this week was that Darth Vader and Kira face off, finally, and they have a fight. They have a lightsaber fight. She doesn't quite have lightsabers. She's got stuff. Kira being Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, whatever her name is in real life. Her character's there. She's having the auction. Darth Vader shows up. She's like, "I can fight you, Darth Vader." And they have a fight. And Darth Vader's like, "Oh, I recognize your style, bitch." Because supposedly she trained with Darth Maul or whatever. And so meanwhile, he notices Aphra. And he interrupts the auction. He's like, "No, Darth Vader, if Han Solo's mine. I kill all of you if you don't give him to me." And that's it. Meanwhile, there's some bullshit side characters they've created in the Dr. Aphra series. There's 2 little gay guys. Everyone's gay in this series, by the way. Everyone's gay. Star Wars is gay now.
So it's like
Just deal
Star
with it.
Wars is Young Avengers.
Yeah, something like that. So they're fighting in the side, and they're really heavily getting into like crime syndicates. There's a bunch of.
I'm
crime
with you,
syndicates.
Alex. I want an Ewok series too.
I would be so for an Ewok series. There's a bunch of crime syndicates in Star Wars. That's what they're really obsessed with in these comics right now. There's Black Sun. There's the Mourner's Whale.
Something of the Spice Runners, like Cassini.
There's the red Circle. There's Circle K. There's 7-Eleven. Fucking a bunch of them. No, there are actually a bunch of, and trying to keep them straight is fucking hard work.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bounty hunters to
It
it.
sounds exhausting.
Somebody told him that that's what Star Wars is all about, is crime syndicates. So
Cool
that was your
Valley.
Star Wars minute.
Wait, she's force sensitive too?
No, she's not force sensitive. She's just she's a fucking super. The most annoying thing
That
about
one
Dr.
guy's
Afra
kick-off.
is that Dr. Afra
Yeah,
can
well-
magically, she's a slicer. She's like a hacker. So the writing is so lazy at times that like she can instantly get out of any mess. If you give her a second with this computer, I can be like, it's like you had a gun on me, but I just put my hand over the computer for a second, and then your gun's not working. I'm like, you didn't know that I fucking hacked your computer and it got into your gun, and fucking you can't do it, and your dick doesn't work either.
There you go.
And then a rope falls, and she's like,
That's why.
I hacked it. And then she gets on the rope and she flies away.
And that was
you
our
hack it?
Star Wars minute.
That reminds me of the
Was
little
that a
girl.
minute?
Oh. That was our Star Wars moment. Thank you for watching.
Okay, seriously.
All right, can we review Captain America before we leave?
All right, one last comic, and I'm fucking done. I gotta get out of here. I'm fucking tired. Captain America. This is number
Key
3.
issue, guys.
The United States of Captain America, number 3.
First appearance of
Navajo Joe.
Navajo Joe.
No, Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez.
You just went with that. You're like,
His
Navajo.
name is Joe?
Yeah, it is
Oh
Joe
shit, I
Gomez.
just joked.
I think that's his American name. He probably has an Indian name
Is he
that
Joe
we
the
can't
plumber?
pronounce.
He's just Joe.
Joe Gomez. So what about it, Johnny?
It has its good and bad moments. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. There's tremendous amount of potential in there. The action sequences are really well done. I really like the new character. It's probably the best of the ones that they've introduced in this new series. And it kind of reminds me of what's going on in the Winter Soldier and Captain Marvel. Captain Falcon, as I call him. Disney series.
Guys, this is an issue you got to pick up. It is the first appearance. It is the key issue of the week. So it is the first appearance of Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy about the costume.
The costume looks good in certain scenes. Like, this cover is badass. It looks really good
You
on the
can't see it.
pages.
Well, he has the thing up. He has those.
Here, Claude, here, just show this one.
No, they can see it.
Show it close. And show some of the pages too. It actually looks better on this cover and in the internals too. On the other covers, it looks like it's over designed.
Yeah, they did put a lot of work into it, but
And I think the designer is part Native American,
see,
actually.
even Julio says that costume looks horrible.
I think it looks cool.
No, it's like impractical. It doesn't look right. That's fine.
It looks like a parade
You know,
costume.
but I'm saying it's not like that for no reason.
See, that page right there, I think looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of dig it.
Got some Dale Eaglesham art, I noticed. I wonder if Dale Eaglesham is Native American. Sounds even.
There's potential.
And with that,
We're done.
we're done.
Yay!
So thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for picking up some comics.
Thank you for having me back.
It's
We
actually-
love Johnny back.
Remember, Captain America, that was actually written by a Native American, so that's not that racist.
I
Yeah.
think they're doing a good job with their Native American coverage. They had that great Sorcerer Supreme Native American character a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of their own did it. So I want to thank Juan for being on the show. Little John's kind of back, but not really. But just at least for this one, right?
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
And we'll be back. We'll be back Monday. We're going to be on Whatnot putting some stuff for sale. We might do something tomorrow, but I'm not sure. It's Friday. I am tired. I am done. We are out of here. See you guys next week. Comics all the time. Yay.
Gang, 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 comics.